What is up, guys? Wraec here with a new video, and today we are going to go for a ton of summons. Basically, we're still on the hunt to Paragon, and if you don't know, you need 25 Supreme Plus heroes for that. And if you calculate this, those are only 20. And we have another 3 Supreme heroes there, and we want to upgrade as much as we can. Maybe we can unlock Paragon during this video, we'll see about that. Either way, we won't have the copies probably to upgrade somebody to Paragon, so that is the thing. I saved up some copies, some summons. We have 67 summons here, we have like another 142 epics, so that is quite a ton actually. Starting off, I think we're just going for the basic ones. The problem is we have in our wish list still Carolina, which I don't want to take out. We actually want Carolina, but we already have her, so we are going to get this wonderful reminder. I hope that if I click this, that it will still warn us of other heroes that reach Supreme Plus, but I guess we'll see about that. Okay, starting off already pretty great with an S tier, and it is Granny, I think. Yeah, Granny Danny. I think I should have gone for her earlier. Honestly, should have gone for her earlier. 2 80s on top of that, our first pop-up pack. I'm indeed prepared to buy 2 of those. So yeah, we will buy the Granny pop-up pack. It's also 2,500 essence, we take that, and another ton of summons, so definitely nice. Next one, let's see if we can get another S tier. We can't. We are going to skip the non-S tier ones, because that otherwise is going to take forever, and we don't want to make the game be like, okay, pop-up pack, pop-up pack, pop-up pack. I wanted to buy 2. I hope they don't throw me another one. 2 was the plan. So, let's see if we can do a 10 more without getting a pop-up pack. Triple epic. Okay. Quite nice. I guess it's decent. I mean, we were going to go for some S tiers. I need those Granny copies. Quadruple A tier though? I take a quadruple A tier. Not too bad at all. I guess we need all of those. So, in that sense, pretty useful. But some S tiers would have been a bit nicer. I would prefer that. Already nearing the end on those normal summons here. I guess we're going to get one more S tier from this, no matter what, because I will buy those letters, because we need to get that last S tier. I think this is it now. Yeah, this is it indeed. Let's see who we get. And I forgot her name. Okay, that is quite horrible. It's Atalanta. Atalanta. Okay, yeah, no idea. I honestly, I think I've not read her skills yet. Should do so, though. Okay, I said 2. 2 pop-up packs. That's number 3. Oh, it's quite the madness. I mean, we did 67 summons and got 3 pop-up packs. That is quite insane. Okay, we have another 272 summons to go. Let's first do a little pit stop in the resonating hall. I mean, yeah, we can level. We can upgrade Granny. By the way, with how much power do we start? We started with 21,320k, so keep that in mind. We're going to start upgrading now. Let's upgrade Granny first. She is the second best tank in the game, after Thorin. And in some situations, apparently even better. Haven't used her too much. The only time I really used her was in Honor Duel, which we won. So we got the 9 wins there without a loss even. I think we had 1 draw, which I never had before outside of Honor Duel, was a draw. We had a healing item though, so it kind of makes sense that it could end that way. Was quite spectacular. Honestly, I like that. I like that. This guy is going to go near Legendary Plus, which will give us another pop-up pack. Madness, madness. I was thinking of putting like Carolina in here, because if we get Carolina from this, we can upgrade her potentially to Paragon. But for now, I think we don't. I think we don't. Let's start with the first summon. Let's see. Give me a quadruple S tier for the start. Give me a quadruple S tier. I like to see that, or just give me an A tier. Just give me an A tier is also okay. I prefer an S tier though, maybe? Ah, okay, that's an A tier. I was confused for a second. So who's the A tier? We get him a few more times? Ah, okay. Alright. As I guess it's like the B tier selection of heroes we are at right now. Because those are like the last heroes we need to upgrade, and now they are basically in there. It's not bad. I mean, we need to upgrade those heroes as well. It's just that they are not really the heroes I really wanted. They're mostly an S tier. Well, that's good. Wraec. I like Wraec. Wraec is pretty cool. Not for the hero she is, but she looks like a Borderlands hero and has a funny bird with her. So, I mean, you can't hate on that. You can't hate on that. So that is pretty great. Let's continue. Next one. I wonder if we can reach Paragon. Honestly, I wonder if we can reach Paragon. We talked about Paragon a bit in the video I made about Skalita, because I continue to summon a bit more. And Skalita, I hope I can get her to Paragon, because she's such a great hero. And with the extra stats from Paragon, it will be even better. That should be a guaranteed S tier, I think. It is indeed. Let's see who we get. It is Wraec again. Wraec is following us. That is quite crazy. Shouldn't we be able to upgrade her? Pop-up pick! Oh god! Now we have 2 left. Yeah, I wanted to avoid that a little bit, to be honest. Because you just get so many of those pop-up packs, it is quite mad. But I guess we kind of have to make progress at one point. And I really want to get some extra power. I really do want to get some extra power. Okay, another S tier. Probably Wraec again, isn't it? No, it's not Wraec! It is what is her name? Cassidy? Cassidy, right. Magic defense debuff, quite interesting. Mostly looking at her skills for that. She's not really exactly the high tier hero. 162 still left to go. Let's see, Resonating Hall. We can upgrade Wraec. Wraec going to Mythic Plus now, which means we can also already upgrade her to Supreme as well. And then it's only 1 copy left, I believe, to get her to Supreme Plus, which will indeed give us our next Supreme Plus hero. Now it makes me wonder, I mean, we got Antandra already. It's not much, it's like 4 copies of Antandra left here. 1 copy of Cassidy, 1 copy of Wraec, 2 copies of Shark here. Interesting, I mean, we can also upgrade Waylon. Waylon going to Mythic Plus. But he's an A tier, obviously, so a bit more difficult to upgrade. Not to Supreme, obviously, but beyond that we need 20 copies, so that is a bit of a mess. I will leave those for later. I think we will just continue. We'll just continue, and I think we are getting pretty close. Not Stargaze Summon. Would be nice. Would be nice. Just have to take a look at Wraec, because there will 1 more copy will actually be done with her. Then we'll switch her out, and then I can see us actually putting Carolina in there. And Antandra, obviously. I mean, 4 copies. If you drop her 1 time, that's actually going to be 5. It's going to be 1 copy more than we need. So we'll also have to take a look at that. Let's see, next S tier. It's actually going to be an S tier. That is actually Cassidy. And Cassidy, I think we needed 2 copies. So, actually, indeed, not exactly our next Supreme Plus hero, I believe. I will make sure. Okay, I checked. She is indeed our next Supreme Plus hero. Quite fancy. Number 21 here. I think we can do better than that, though. I think we can do better than that. I think we are due for a few more of those, so... Oh, I should have removed Cassidy from the list, but we get an answer now. It does indeed, if you just remove the warning at the beginning, it does not warn you for the next heroes, even if you have one of those already at Supreme Plus. So we have to remove Cassidy now. And we have a few more options here. I could go Granny. Honestly, probably should go Granny. Also, I wouldn't mind Carolina copies though, but let's go Granny for now. Let's go Granny. Maybe we should remove Antandra from the list. Because the option is indeed there that we just buy her copy straight up. Well, I think that's Antandra. That takes the question from us. Okay, now we have enough Antandra copies. That is actually our next Supreme Plus. And that should means we should also remove her and probably go for Carolina, because I really want to max her as well. So that is another Supreme Plus that we got there. Number 22. Few more copies that we still need. 1 copy for Wraec. Maybe we can get that. I'm pretty sure, honestly, we should be able to. We should be able to get that. And then I'm not sure who's going to be next. I was thinking about upgrading Mary Lee to Paragon. Would also be fairly interesting. Oh, it's an S tier, so that could be Wraec. If that is Wraec, we indeed have the next one. That is not Wraec, it's Shaki, and Shaki we need 2 copies of. So, indeed, not our next Supreme Plus hero, but we are getting awfully close now. We are really getting awfully close now. So let's continue, next 10 bomb. Let's go, come on! I take a Carolina, by the way. If you give me one of those, I don't mind. We need it S tier, right after the other. And that is Wraec. That is actually going to be our next Supreme Plus hero. Wraec at Supreme Plus, very, very nice. Let's skip that. And we swap out Wraec. Okay. Who are we going to put in there is the question. We have a lot of maxed heroes, actually. Difficult one. Could go to the A tier, of course. There are still a few heroes missing. And I mean, we should probably go for one or the other that we don't have maxed yet. I like Mary Lee copies. I'll be honest with you, I like Mary Lee copies. I want to go for some of those Paragon heroes. But on the other hand, we have to max somebody. I guess we're still pretty optimal, so let's continue. We have to get lucky though. We still need a bit more. I think we still need to max 2 more heroes, so it will be a bit difficult. At least if we continue to pull A tiers like this, because this is doing nothing for us at the moment. So let's get a bit more lucky, let's get some S. Also, I didn't really get double S tiers for quite a while. Got a hamster there though. Not too bad actually. Actually kinda alright. That is an S tier. We like to see an S tier. Who is it? That is Carolina. Actually pretty nice. Doesn't bring us closer to Paragon, but actually brings us, well, in a sense it brings us closer to Paragon because we can upgrade her to Paragon if we continue to collect copies of her, so that will be fairly interesting. One thing that I forgot to do though, and we should probably do, is adjust our wish list, because we now probably at least have 1 maxed hero on there. And that is something we kind of want to avoid. Odie though. Odie also pretty cool if you want to go to Paragon on him. Ah, difficult. Difficult. And probably for, not for the Emporium, for the wish list. Yeah, here we have no other choices, but I mean, it makes more sense to go Vala instead of Cassidy, I guess. Cassidy's just not that great. So, okay, next 10 bomb. We have 4 more left to go, and I think we need a minor miracle to actually get Paragon now. So, let's get a minor miracle, I would say. No. Not on this one. That was as far from a miracle as can be. And then we have another not miracle. For the last 2 10 bombs, what do we get? Should get at least 1 more S tier. There it is. Very nice. And it's another Carolina. Very, very good actually. Doesn't bring us closer to Paragon right now, but at least once we have Paragon unlocked, we will get a pretty sweet upgrade on our most insane damage dealer. I still love Carolina. It is absolutely mad. Like, if you run her with iron, oh, absolutely insane. Oh my god, okay. That is interesting, say the least. Let's see, Resonating Hall. Let's do some upgrades. I think a lot of people will want me to do this level upgrade first though. So let's do that. Okay, we have to click. And 240. And on this one we are not quite there yet. Okay. Now let's do the upgrades. First, Wraec Supreme Plus. Very, very nice. And actually reduce the cooldown of defensive stats. Okay. Then we have Antundra 2 Supreme Plus. Got 3 extra copies there. It's not bad. It's okay. Done. Now we have 3 full rows of Supreme Plus there. Shakir. No idea why. Didn't want to. Bit weird. Going to Mythic Plus here, and getting the exclusive equipment, which didn't show us Meteor Catastrophe, summons Meteor at the start of battle and sends them to attack the targets while making normal attacks dealing 40% physical damage. Nice! And on Luca we can also go to Supreme, but we'll still need 20 copies of her, so it's not really like we're any closer really, or really close on her. But the hero list looks pretty sweet already, I have to say. Looks pretty sweet already. Parisa, also with the skin, by the way, unlocked that. I used the lazy method. I didn't do much honor duel, even though I should. But I used the lazy method to get the skin. Just starting honor duel, then forfeiting it. And that pretty much worked out as well. So, okay, then we still have Nero. And we also have Seth. Seth now going to be an epic hero, which is a kind of interesting that we weren't there already. And yeah, so the problem now is those are 18 in those rows plus the 5 up there makes 23. So we need to get 2 more heroes to Supreme Plus. While this is particularly easy on Shark here, because we just need 1 more copy of him, Lika and Valen are both pretty far away. Might as well be easier to upgrade Hewen, because those are 3 pulls that we need to get. On this one, basically 4. Unless, of course, we buy the copies for him, which we could. So, there is the option to do that. But still, a little bit away from what we actually want to achieve here. So, that is a bit sad. Guess we are going to go for Paragon in another video. But at least we prepared a few copies of Carolina, which was pretty sweet. And if you didn't know, for Paragon, we are going to need 6 copies in total to upgrade Carolina from Supreme Plus to Paragon 1. Right now, I think we have 2, so that will mean we need to get another 4 copies there. We also have the 2 extra copies of Rainier that we got from the triple summon I had in an earlier video, so that was quite crazy. We also have this, by the way. Merrily copies? We got 3 Merrily copies. I don't mind that. I mean, it's not useful for our endeavor here, but later on, if we want to upgrade her to Paragon 1, that is going to be nice. I take that. Thank you. But yeah, so we're going to need an extra 4 copies here, an extra 2 copies here, and for Scalita, we're still going to need 3 copies. I think we are going to get the extra 3 Scalita copies first. Maybe going to go for the Florabelle rate up, just because it's particularly easy. Once we have another Paragon 1 hero, if it's Carolina or somebody else, doesn't matter, we can actually get the remaining copies from the rate up, which we can do with gems. So that is fairly interesting. I think we're going to go for that. So we're pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to that. If you want to see that too, maybe subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And other than that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.